Every night they had to stand in front of the mirror because there were creatures out there that could mimic them. Anyone who tried to resist ended up dead. Belle wanted to escape, but every time Anna stopped her. One day, while Belle and Tyrell were out scavenging for food, Tyrell kept complaining about Anna. Belle said they'd never actually seen the monsters. Maybe Anna made them up. So they decided to find out the truth for themselves.
But don't you want to know what they are?
When Belle reached the cave where the monsters supposedly lived, it was completely empty, just filled with tools. She picked some up and used a rope to haul them out. But suddenly, a strange noise echoed through the cave. A hand reached out from the darkness. The moment it touched sunlight, it began to smoke and burn. Just then, Tyrell threw the rope back down, and Belle managed to escape. Back home, they connected a camera to a monitor, hoping to finally catch a glimpse of the creature. Suddenly, someone knocked at the door, and then a human leg appeared on the screen.
Yes, honey. Please, open the door.
Just as Laura was about to open the door, Anna told her to ask a question, something only the real person would know. Laura asked about a promise the two of them had made, but the thing outside didn't answer.
There's a big one with it.
Kira, the Watchers do not spare human life.
That silence enraged the monster. Everyone rushed to stand in front of the mirror, but this time, the mirror didn't work. Just as the creature began breaking in, they pushed a table against the door to block it. Then they noticed something strange on the floor.
There's something underneath.
As the creature started forcing its way in, they quickly crawled through a hidden tunnel beneath the house. To their surprise, there were clear signs that someone had been living underground for a long time. In an old computer, Belle discovered several videos. They were recorded by a professor who had been studying the monsters. He explained that the creatures came to the cabin at night to mimic humans. To carry out his experiments, he tricked people from nearby towns into entering the forest so he could use them as bait. Eventually, he managed to capture one. At the end of the last video, the professor shared a way to escape. He had left a boat at River Point 134, and if they followed the direction the birds flew, they could make it out of the forest. Excited by the discovery, Belle shared the plan. The next morning, they set off. They followed the markers and quickly reached River Point 134. But then the sky turned dark. With no sunlight, the monsters would soon be on the move. They sprinted toward the river as fast as they could. The monsters came charging after them. At the last second, they reached the shore, jumped into the boat, and paddled away. The monsters, unable to swim, stopped at the riverbank, screeching in frustration. They had finally escaped. But soon after, Belle arrived at what used to be the professor's office. There, she discovered something shocking. Anna was the professor's wife. Laura couldn't understand why Anna would hide that from them.
She died in 2001 from lung cancer.
Belle began to suspect Anna might not be human after all, but Laura disagreed. To her, Anna seemed completely normal.
She's one of them, Kira. Madeline is a one.